For years, Mark Harmon has been the steady heartbeat of NCIS, calm, commanding, unshakably composed. Even when the fictional world around Leroy Jethro Gibbs was exploding, literally, Harmon carried himself with that quiet, gravel-toned authority that made millions of viewers feel like everything would somehow be okay. So when shocking news about his career began swirling, NCIS fans did what they do best: they went wild. Speculation spread across social media like a five-alarm alert in the bullpen. Was he coming back? Was he retiring for good? Was there a secret project? A surprise cameo? A spin-off? The theories ranged from plausible to wildly cinematic, and through it all, Harmon remained silent until now. In a rare and measured statement, Mark Harmon finally addressed the buzz surrounding his next move. And true to form, he didn't overhype, overshare, or oversell. He spoke plainly, thoughtfully, and with the kind of grounded honesty that made Gibbs such a beloved character in the first place. "I've always believed in moving forward with purpose," Harmon shared. "Every chapter matters, but so does knowing when it's time to begin another one." That single sentence sent fans into another spiral, but this time, one fueled by reflection instead of panic. For nearly 2 decades, Harmon defined NCIS. When the series premiered in 2003 as a spin-off of JAG, few could have predicted it would become one of the most successful procedural dramas in television history. At its peak, NCIS wasn't just popular, it was dominant. And at the center of it all stood Harmon, portraying Gibbs not as a flashy action hero, but as a deeply internal, disciplined leader shaped by loss, loyalty, and unbreakable moral codes. When Harmon stepped back from his full-time role in season 19, fans felt the shift immediately. The bullpen felt different, the energy changed. While the series continued, and continues to thrive, there was an undeniable absence. So when recent reports revealed that Harmon had officially closed the Gibbs chapter and was focusing on new ventures behind the scenes, the fandom reaction was immediate and emotional. Some mourned, some celebrated, some demanded answers. And now, with his silence broken, the picture is clearer. Harmon confirmed that while he may no longer appear regularly on screen, his connection to the NCIS universe, and to storytelling itself, is far from over. Instead of stepping away from Hollywood entirely, he's evolving within it. "I'm not disappearing," Harmon clarified. "I'm just choosing where to place my energy." That energy, it turns out, is shifting toward production and development. For those who have followed his career closely, this shouldn't come as a shock. Harmon has long served as an executive producer on NCIS, playing a crucial role behind the camera. His leadership wasn't confined to Gibbs' rules. It extended into shaping tone, character arcs, and the series' grounded authenticity. What feels shocking to fans is that Harmon is changing direction. It's that he's doing so definitively. For nearly 20 years, Gibbs was a constant in people's lives, week after week, season after season. Through personal ups and downs, cast changes, and television trends, in many ways, Harmon became synonymous with stability. But here's the truth that fans are now coming to terms with. Actors grow, stories evolve, and even legends eventually close chapters. That doesn't make the moment any less emotional. Online, reactions have ranged from heartfelt tributes to hopeful pleas for a one-episode return. "We just want one more basement scene," one fan wrote, referencing Gibbs' iconic boat-building ritual. Another said, "It's not NCIS without Gibbs." Others have expressed gratitude, thanking Harmon for nearly 2 decades of consistency in a television landscape that rarely offers longevity anymore. Interestingly, Harmon's tone hasn't been nostalgic, it's been forward-looking. "There's something exciting about not knowing exactly what's next," he admitted. "It reminds you why you started in the first place." That statement has fueled speculation about new creative projects. Could he be developing another procedural, a limited drama series, a passion project completely outside the crime genre? Industry insiders suggest that Harmon is exploring character-driven storytelling, projects that prioritize emotional depth over spectacle. And if there's one thing Harmon understands, it's depth. Gibbs was never written as the loudest man in the room. He was written as the most thoughtful. Harmon's performance thrived in stillness, in pauses, in the subtle tightening of his jaw before delivering a rule that fans could quote by heart. Rule 91, when you walk away, don't look back. Some fans see poetic irony in that rule now. But Harmon's departure doesn't feel like walking away, it feels like pivoting. Television itself is changing. Streaming platforms are redefining formats. Limited series dominate award seasons. Audiences crave layered narratives over endless seasons. Harmon stepping into development during this era feels less like retirement and more like strategic reinvention. And let's be honest, if anyone knows how to navigate long-term strategy, it's the man who played Gibbs. There's also a quieter layer to this story: legacy. Harmon's run on NCIS helped transform CBS into a procedural powerhouse. His leadership anchored one of television's most successful franchises, spawning multiple spin-offs and global adaptations. Few actors remain at the center of a hit show for nearly 2 decades without burnout, scandal, or fatigue derailing the momentum. Harmon managed it with grace. That may be why his career news feels shocking. We're used to chaotic exits in Hollywood, dramatic departures, contract disputes, public feuds. Harmon's evolution has been steady, calm, intentional. Very Gibbs. As the NCIS franchise continues without him in front of the camera, his influence remains woven into its DNA. And fans are beginning to understand that this isn't a goodbye, it's a transition. The wild reactions, they come from love, from loyalty, from years of shared fictional history that felt strangely real. Mark Harmon breaking his silence wasn't about clarifying rumors. It was about reassuring an audience that has walked alongside him for 2 decades. Stories end, careers shift, but impact lingers. And if there's one rule Harmon seems to be living by now, it might be this: know when your mission is complete, and trust that the next one is waiting. Whatever project carries his name next, one thing is certain: fans will be watching, not because he's Gibbs, but because he's Mark Harmon, the actor who proved that quiet strength can anchor an empire.